Good morning, class 5B. Today we're going to start with a new chapter in literature. Okay, and that is the Big Friendly Giant, the BFG. And you're going to love to read the storybook. Okay, but we need to know who's the author of the book. Okay, this chapter, the BFG, has been adapted from Danny, the Champion of the World. Okay, the author of this book is Roald Dahl. And we know Roald Dahl, a famous poet, okay, who writes, author who writes many stories, novels, okay, poems. So he was born in Cardiff, Wales, okay, in 1916, and he died in 1990. He wrote many novels and short stories, both for children and adults. His stories for children like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yes, I've seen many children reading the storybook Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl and Matilda. They continue to be one of the popular and are known for the unique sense of humor. Humor means, you give me a sense of humor here, laugh, okay? You understand the humor, no? You start laughing, okay? Something funny, okay? Humorous and unexpected endings. That's what your Roald Dahl. So you can have the look here, or the author, the Roald Dahl. Okay, so this chapter which you're going to read about the BFG, it's written by, so it's adapted from Danny the Champion of the World, and the author is Roald Dahl. Okay, now the chapter here says, a story that is narrated by a father, okay, to his son, okay, and it is written in 1982. The main characters of the BFG is the giant, okay, he's known as your Big Friendly Giant. So in short form we call him as BFG, okay, and the father narrating a story to his son. Here he talks about a nice giant who captures good dreams and then at night gives them to children. Okay, so let's read through the story, children, here to know about the Big Friendly Giant. What does he do, okay, to have a nice, give a good dream to children, right? So let us read about a boy called Danny who loved the stories that his father told him. My father was not what you would call an educated man. Okay, that means, who holds a degree, right? Call an educated man. That is what in basic terms we understand about an educated man having a college degree, right? But his father must have not been, okay, to any college. Therefore, he does not call his father as an educated man. And I doubt if he had read 20 books in his life. But he was a marvelous storyteller. Marvelous, fantastic, extraordinary. So children, as we know, everyone is born with your innate talent. That means you're born with those kind of talents. So you do not need to be really educated, okay, to have certain kind of talent. So his father seemed to be a marvelous storyteller. He used to make up a bedtime story for me every single night. And the best ones turn into serials, with many episodes. Okay, so this week this happens, the other week another thing happens. So that's really exciting, no? It gets exciting, especially for children. And that went on running for many nights. Okay, so it was like an episode for him. So many nights, okay, the father used to tell him the story. Now, one of them, which must have gone on for at least 50 nights. So you can imagine 50 nights, okay, that means more than about 2 months, right? Okay, 10 days less than 2 months, was about an enormous, that is huge, very big fellow called the Big Friendly Giant, or BFG for short. The BFG was 3 times. So let's see, okay, how did the BFG look like, okay, in his imagination. The BFG was 3 times as tall as an ordinary man. So you can imagine how tall the giant would have been. And his hands were as big as a wheelbarrow. Okay, wheelbarrows, they are small hands, pushed cars that we used to see in a schools, in the corridors, the lower corridor you have seen the DDs, taking the wheelbarrows after lunch, taking the garbage. So that's a wheelbarrow, okay, a small hand pushed carts, we have seen that. He lived in a vast underground cavern, that's a cave, not far from our filling station, petrol pump, and he only came out into the open when it was dark. Okay, so if you look at this word again here, pick out 2 synonyms from the word huge. What do you call, children? Enormous, very big, No, that becomes your synonyms. That means for one word, you have many words. Okay. Now, inside the cavern, what did he have? He had a powder factory where he had made more than 100 different kinds of magic powder. And where did he use the magic powder? Okay, to blow it in the house of the children at night when they were sleeping. And that magic powder would turn into good dreams for children. Occasionally, that means not always, sometimes, as I told stories, my father would stride. Stride means walk with long steps up and down, waving his arms and waggling his fingers. Waggling, moving something with short movements from side to side or up and down. So he used to keep on moving his arms and waggle his fingers, but mostly like waggling his fingers, up and down, like kind of, okay. But mostly he would sit close to me on the edge of my bunk, so at the end of the bunk, the bed, and speak very softly. The big friendly giant makes his magic powders out of the dreams that children dream when they are asleep, he said. How? I asked. Tell me how, Dad. Dreams, my love, are very mysterious things. Mysterious, something, you cannot find out, something very mysterious. It's very difficult to find out. You see, they float around in the night like air, little clouds searching for sleeping people. So those children who sleep early can have good dreams. So children, don't be awake late night. Sleep early, okay, so that you have the BFG coming and making dreams for you. That too, only good dreams, okay? Can you see them? I asked. Nobody can see them. Then how does the big friendly giant catch them? My father said. That is the interesting part. A dream, you see, as it goes drifting, that means falling apart from one to other. Drifting means falling apart. Through the night, air makes a tiny buzzing, humming sound, describing the word buzzing, humming, okay? And where is it describing? They're describing the drifting of the night air. A sound so soft and low. It is impossible for ordinary people to hear it. So you can have the unique sound, okay, the drifting air makes, okay, while making dreams for children through the night, tiny buzzing, humming sound. It's very soft and low, and that sun sound where ordinary people cannot hear it. Only children like y'all, good children like y'all can hear it, okay? So sleep early. The BFG can hear it easily. His sense of hearing is absolutely fantastic. Okay, fantastic. So you sleep and then you give out this humming sounds, okay, and then you have slept. So who can hear it now? The BFG, the big friendly giant. Okay, children, so I stop here. So please read it till here. Okay, go through the meanings. I have underlined the words for you, so please underline it. Write down the meanings in your copies, and you can have a reading till here, children, and I'll come back to you tomorrow. Thank you, children.